Hi, good morning, my Pisces tribe. I am Mani, your oneness messenger. I am new to YouTube. Please subscribe my channel, and also if my readings resonate with you, please leave a comment. And my aim of my aim is to empower you with my readings, with my messages. And there's always a positive message for everyone in my readings, and also sometimes there are several different messages for different different Pisceans. So it could be one message for a group of people, a group of Pisceans who are looking for some kind of clarity, or sometimes there's several different messages I see in a reading, so it could be for different Pisceans. So whatever resonates with you, please take that from this reading in a positive way, because as I said, that my aim is to empower you. So today I'm here with a reading for my Pisces tribe from 10th of July to 16th of July. And I hope you're all taking care of yourself and washing your hands and taking precautions, and also following guidelines, because although we are feeling very positive and more certain around the world, we still have there's still needs to be cautious about a pandemic and the COVID-19 which is going around the world. So please do take care. Today's reading is for all those Pisceans who are now focusing on their career. Their focus is career, money, seeking solutions to financial matters, and of course it's also their ability. These are the Pisceans who have the ability to manifest their goals. And what I see is that most of you are already in the first stages of doing that. I think you have gone through the process and left your burdens, left your past challenges, or you could say the emotions. Sometimes we have emotions of hurt or disappointments. I think you have left all that behind now. It's like you have healed. Mostly you have healed, because we have that little bit always some thoughts are always popping into our minds about our past, all the things which we were not happy with, the things which disappointed us. They're always coming in our mind. They're like popping in and out. So you just they will carry on. You just let them be. But I know that now the Pisceans are they are with energy of calmer water. So you're quite stable, and these things are not affecting you. You have laid your foundation, and you are very clear where you're going. And the universe is saying, carry on, okay? Carry on doing that, because you're now on the path to your dreams, to your hopes, and to achieve your goals. So it feels like the Pisceans are this week. The Pisceans are going to be in earth energy. They are in earth energy. Earth energies are all about being practical, focus on your career, money, and achieving your things which we desire in our lifestyles, in our lives, in practical way, like having a good job, having a good business, working towards creating a foundation. So it's all about that, being grounded. And I think we Pisceans are now in that energy. And I think this reading is for Pisceans who have already set the goals. It's in the process. They have sowed, they have planted the seeds. And the Pisceans I'm talking about are very much capable. They have the abilities to work hard, to manage, to manage with several aspects. They might be, let me give you an example. You might have set up your plans into action, but at the same time you have your family. You most probably you have your social, or maybe you're in a relationship, you have your relation. So you're someone who is trying to balance everything, and you can do that. And you're someone who has the who have the ability to do it. But the universe is asking you that it's a very thin line. Okay, it's like walking on ice, and being very careful and trying to do it all. But there's a very thin line between staying balanced and going off balance, because when we are doing so much, you need to have a plan. Okay, so the universe is asking you to have a plan. Okay, that whatever you're doing and all that work you're doing, that it doesn't fall apart. When I say fall apart, means that you're not suddenly you're at a stage where you think it's too much and it's gone off balance. And if you have a plan in action, you will follow the plan. You will go and say, okay, this is where I am, this is what I need to do, this is where I've come from. So the universe is asking you to have a solid plan, because without a plan, we can seem like we are doing everything so great. We can seem like we are handling everything so wonderfully. But then there's that thin line. So if we go off balance, do we have a plan? So the universe is asking you, make sure everything, is well planned. And you're working hard on your pentacles. You're someone who is ready to put the work in, and you can put the work in. And also, it's in a love relationship or in a partnership. If you're already in a relationship, it seems like that your partnership is very complementary to each other. Let me give an example. It's like if I have certain qualities, certain skills, but my partner might not have the same skills. Okay, but the skills he has and the skills they have, it's not gender specific. It's just anyone. It could be it's not it could be anyone. So there's no gender in my readings. So let's say that you both have different skills, but all those skills come together and they complement each other. And that's something you need to be to appreciate that with each other, to appreciate that with each other. When it comes together, it creates a wonderful union, it creates a wonderful partnership. And you will be in a space, in energy next week, where you will see eye to eye. You will work together, and you will have that harmony between each other, and also appreciate each other, and what you bring to the table, you will appreciate that. And also the universe is asking you to, whatever you're doing, the goals you're setting up, the foundation you want to set up, or you have already set up, which you, of course, you're looking at it for long term. It's important that you set up the foundation with a solid plan. So let me give you an example. If you're building something which you believe that you want it to be standing there for generation to come, or for a long period, you will need an architect, you will need a project management, you will need you know someone who will who is going to take care of the whole I would say the whole project, which is going to create that foundation. So the universe is asking you to make sure you have all that. You have others with skills, so you need people with skills. So make sure you have skilled people who are going to help you. So it's like having a mentor, or you could have a business advisor. If your work is on, let's say, on YouTube, or it's on online, then you make sure that you have someone who is guiding you, or who is helping you to make sure that whatever the foundation you have set up, it's going on the right track. Excuse me. My throat is tickling. I'll just take a sip. So the universe is asking this, make sure that you create a plan. Okay, it's like any foundation which is built to last requires a planning, commitment, and joining forces with others. So that's what the universe is asking you to do that today. So you create a plan, okay, and have a team, experts, skilled people to help you. Doesn't matter which stage you are at, and how big your project is, and how small your project is. Everything is important. Okay, every plan is important. And also I see there's an opportunity for you to travel abroad. You could be going overseas for your work, or any other career opportunities overseas, or could be over crossing waters. So you're traveling across waters. So it could be overseas, as I'm not sure whether people, everyone can travel easily, but it's definitely across waters. There are new opportunities, and you will have an opportunity to travel for work, or a career, or maybe you're building some project, and it could be different for different people. So today's reading is actually, it's all about progress. So this week is all about progress. Even if you have already set up your plans in action, and you're already working on it, and it's been kind of out there, you have launched it. But we all know that that's the first step. That's the first step, and after that the hard work starts. And it is so important that if we want when we want our things, our dreams to last, and we want them to be set up a foundation where we see that it's there for a long term. So it is very important that we have a plan in action. So create a plan, create a to-do list, have a diary where you write down everything. You can write down your progress every day, that this is what I have done today, and this is what I'm planning to do tomorrow. Sometimes you write one list, and then every day you take tick and take one. This is what I'm doing today, and that's how I think I also work on that, and it's really wonderful way to do that, because that's also you're looking at what you have done and also what you're going to do. So I'm going to ask the universe to give me one of these affirmations, or I would say messages, because these cards I have created myself. I have made them with my own hands, and they're all handmade, and I have written quotes, affirmations, sayings which I have written down in my diaries, in my journals, through my journey, from my challenging times as I was going through, and they helped me. These helped me to get through. So I'm going to pick, ask the universe to give me one of these cards, and I'm going to read that out for you. And that could be something you can take with you. You can write it down if you like to, and let's see what message comes for you. So I'm going to put these cards away. Thank you very much. That was a good reading. And now I'm going to take one of these cards and read out to you. Brilliant. So there are two. I'm going to take the first one. So it's amazing how every time in my reading, when I take these cards out, it always resonates, which I'm talking about in the reading. So today's message is saying, finish what you have started. Okay, so that's the message universe is giving you today. Universe is asking, finish what you have started. Exactly, what we have been talking about is that it's important. Whatever we start, it could be something very little. That's because, let's say, even we have started something very small. We have started, let me say, we are planting outside in the garden. Okay, it might be a small task. It might not be a maybe you're pulling weeds out. Okay, and you started on a little patch, and now you left it halfway. You did a half, and then something else came into your mind, and you left to do something else. Now leaving that halfway is like sending energy to the universe that I didn't complete this, that this is not important, now something else is important. So that way we are creating a energy, or we're giving out a message that that we are leaving things in half. We might think that these things are not important, but I believe every little thing, even picking up pen from here and putting it where it needs to be, is also a action taken and completed. That's how I see it. So the universe is asking this week for all my Pisceans tribe to finish what you have started. Does not matter how small, how big, what it is, what it relates to, what it's it could be to do with anything. Finish what you have started. So that's the message, a final message for this week. I hope this reading resonates with you, and please subscribe my channel and leave a comment for me. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time.